There are many different shapes and sizes of houses, showing the social status and tastes of the people living there. Many people live in small apartments or modest two-bedroom homes in the United States. However, some people live in huge mansions so big they could swallow other houses whole. What kind of dream house would you build for yourself if you had unlimited money? Some people's dreams come true in a huge way. By square footage, each of these beautiful American mansions is more than 20 times the size of the average American home. Many are now beautiful museums, while others are halls on college campuses and still homes. Some of them still need to be finished being built. Here are 17 of the largest homes in America. Number 17. Arden House, Edward Henry Harriman, New York. Square feet 97,188. According to legend, the Arden House was the first property in the United States to serve as a conference center. The legendary American Railroad executive Edward Henry Harriman and his wife formerly owned the property. Mary Williamson Averill Harriman contributed significantly to Edward's success. When they wed, he obtained a job in the railroad industry, which contributed to his success. Due to their financial success, they were able to purchase Arden's estate in the first place. Number 16. Biltmore Estate, Asheville, North Carolina, 175,000 square feet. The Biltmore Estate is the biggest privately owned house in the U.S. and beats all the other big houses by a long shot. Between 1889 and 1985, the mansion was built in a French chateau style for George Washington Vanderbilt, who called it his little mountain escape. It has 35 bedrooms, 43 bathrooms, and 65 fireplaces. The nearby Antler Hill Village is a cute town that looks like it hasn't changed in a long time. Number 15. Mar-a-Lago, Palm Beach, Florida, 62,500 square feet. After being built for 4 years, Mar-a-Lago was officially opened in 1927. The hurricane-proof building was made for Marjorie Merriweather Post, a socialite and serial heiress. When Post died in 1973, she left her property to the federal government because it was too hard to take care of. In 1985, President Donald Trump bought the property and lived there for 10 years. Then he turned it into a private club. Number 14. Dumbarton Oaks, Washington, D.C., 64,000 square feet. In the middle of the 19th century, Robert and Mildred Bliss greatly expanded the Dumbarton Oaks estate, owned by many people. In 1940, they gave the almost 55,000 square foot property to Robert's alma mater, Harvard University. The estate is now home to a museum, a library, a garden, and a research center. Number 13. Florham, Madison, New Jersey, 65,465 square feet. The Florham Mansion was first the country home of Florence Vanderbilt and her husband, Hamilton Twombly. It was built in the 1890s to look like a wing at Henry VII's Hampton Court. As you might expect from the Vanderbilts, the mansion was very luxurious. It had 100 rooms and gardens made by the same man who created Central Park in New York City. Fairleigh Dickinson University bought the 178-acre estate in 1957 to be used as a third campus. The name of the house has changed to Hennessy Hall. Number 12. Stan Highwet Hall, Akron, Ohio, 64,500 square feet. This Tudor Revival-style home was built for Goodyear Tire co-founder F.A. Seiberling between 1912 and 1915. The mansion was made to look like an English country house, so it has 21,455 panes of glass and 23 fireplaces. About 95% of the furniture in the place is still the original. There are 4 gardens, a grape arbor, an apple orchard, and a conservatory, all inside the estate. Tours are usually given from April to December, but there are also virtual tours. Number 11. Xanadu 2.0, Medina, Washington, 66,000 square feet. Microsoft is one of the largest companies in the world, but it started as a small company. However, Bill Gates' home is anything but small. After the mansion in the movie Citizen Kane, Gates and his wife Melinda live in a house that is sometimes called Xanadu 2.0. The main house has 7 bedrooms, 24 bathrooms, and 6 fireplaces. It also has 6 kitchens. As you might expect from Gates, his house is full of high-end technology. In the guest house, the lighting, room temperature, and art designs are controlled by pins that guests wear. Number 10. Woodley, Elliott Fitch Shepard, New York. Square feet 70,000. Woodley was built as a mansion for the Vanderbilt family. After Frank Vanderlip and William Rockefeller bought it, it became the clubhouse for the Sleepy Hollow Country Club. Woodley is in Briarcliff Manor. It was built in the Victorian style, like many Italian villas, and cost a hefty $2,500,000. A lot of the original building is still in good shape today. Number 9. Hearst Castle, San Simeon, California. 68,500 square feet. Julia Morgan was one of the first critical American women architects. She designed Hearst Castle, built for publisher William Randolph Hearst between 1919 and 1947. The whole complex comprises the huge Casa Grande, 3 large guest houses, beautiful gardens, and the 345,000-gallon Neptune Pool, one of the most beautiful swimming pools in the world. The beautiful castle is now a California State Historical Monument and can be seen by anyone who wants to. Number 8. Linwood Hall, Elkins Park, Pennsylvania. 70,000 square feet. Linwood Hall was built in 1900 for Philadelphia businessman Peter A.B. Widener. It has been empty for more than a decade. Widener's son and grandson died when the Titanic sank in 1912. 3 years later, Widener also died. Widener was a big fan of collecting art and gave the National Art Gallery in Washington, D.C. his collection, which was worth $10 million. Number 7. Indian Neck Hall, Frederick Gilbert Bourne, New York. Square feet 75,000. Indian Neck Hall was first the home of Frederick Gilbert Bourne and his wife, Emma Sparks Keeler, in the country. Bourne was the 5th president of what is now called the Singer Sewing Machine Company, but was then called the Singer Manufacturing Company. The Georgian Revival style was used to build this beautiful building, which St. John's University bought in 2001. Number 6. Florham, Hamilton and Florence Vanderbilt, Twombly, New Jersey. Square feet 80,000. Florham was once the estate of Vanderbilt and Twombly. It is now the campus of Fairleigh Dickinson University. Even though the university fully uses the estate, anyone can visit the Florham campus at any time to look at the architecture and learn about its history. Number 5. Meadowbrook Hall, Rochester Hills, Michigan. 88,000 square feet. Meadowbrook Hall has 110 rooms. It was built in the 1920s for Matilda Dodge Wilson, who was married to John Francis Dodge, the founder of the Dodge Car Company. In 1957, Wilson and her second husband gave Oakland University the hall, its collections, the estate's 1,500 acres, and $2 million. Number 4. Versailles, Windermere, Florida. 90,000 square feet. David and Jackie Siegel, a well-known Florida couple, have been building what they call a modern Versailles for more than 18 years. The 2012 movie The Queen of Versailles tells the story of what they did. Construction has been a little bit of a walk in the park. In 2009, when the economy crashed, work stopped. In 2019, the Orlando Sentinel reported that Jackie wished she had never started building the house. Number 3. Shadow Lawn, West Long Branch, New Jersey. 91,469 square feet. Shadow Lawn was built in 1927 on the site of another mansion that used to belong to President Woodrow Wilson, but burned down after he left. In 1955, Monmouth University bought the second Shadow Lawn and changed its name to Woodrow Wilson Hall. Shadow Lawn is more than just a beautiful mansion. Also, it's a movie set you can visit. In the 1982 movie Annie, it was used as the home of Daddy Warbucks. Number 2. Winterthur, Delaware, 96,000 square feet. Henry Francis DuPont did much work for Winterthur in the 20th century, which doubled its size. It was built in 1837. Most of the additions were made so that DuPont could store his massive collection of American art. Today, its 175 rooms hold 90,000 objects, some dating back to the 1600s. There are also places to do research and keep things safe. Number 1. Opelika Castle, West Hills, New York, 109,000 square feet. Between 1914 and 1919, investment banker Otto Hermann Kahn had Opelika Castle built as his country home. It used to be part of a 443-acre estate and has 127 rooms. After Kahn died in 1934, the castle had several owners before the Eastern Military Academy took over. After the school closed in 1979, there were several times when the house almost caught on fire. Since then, it has changed hands again and been fully fixed up. It is now one of the best places in the country to get married. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, click the like and the bell buttons. We'll have another video for you soon. Take care until then.